So Rob, is that Rob, the other guest, or, we got Neil and Pete. And then I show another phone number.
I'm here.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Why don't I get a picture?
Because you're on your phone. And we can't see
Well, no
you.
kidding.
You should still be able to show your camera, but that's okay. I just wanted to make sure it was you. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and get started. It's 11 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. Roll call, Dave Birch, Chairman.
Stacy Barch, board member.
Judith Ann, Vice Chair.
Christian Lehnert, weed supervisor.
Jade Wills, admin assistant.
And then on Zoom, we have Neil, go ahead.
Neil Snow, board member.
Pete,
Pete Christensen, board member.
Bob.
Rob McDonough, board member.
Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Well, I'm glad we could get together this month. I told Christian I'm gonna talk to you guys about changing it from the first Wednesday of the month, because these last 4 months have been brutal on me, so I haven't been around and was in the hospital the last one, so it's just crazy. Yeah, my heart was racing at about 148 beats per minute. So I needed some meds, but anyway, we'll get into the agenda. So action items, I'll turn it over to Christian about the budget. You guys should have it on your emails, and I think we've got it here in the.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and get started with the budget presentation. This is sort of just a Cliff Note version of what we have going on. But starting off, we'll start with the personnel. We're going to see a 4% increase from fiscal year 24. Include part of the 4%. That includes a 3.5% matrix adjustment, or also known as a COLA, cost of living increase, step increases, and an additional $25 per month per employee to increase the employee health insurance premium. Any questions on that? Okay. Next big part of the budget is our operations and maintenance. We're actually seeing a 4% decrease from fiscal year 24. Some of that is due to just the amount of not as many like big purchases that we've done in the past. That's where you see some of that. But a part of that in our minor equipment, we have $4,975 scheduled to go out, and these are things that we have to put in for and get approved by the commission. 50% cost share on a forklift at $2,500. Looking at splitting a forklift, outdoor forklift between us and the shop, so we can unload freight and move things around in the yard. The forklift we have right now is an indoor forklift. I do drive it outside, but it occasionally gets stuck. So also part of that is 2 computer monitors for Alex. Alex doesn't have, he has mixed matched monitors, so we're looking at actually getting him 2 monitors, as he does a lot with Track It and stuff. So he needs both of the 2 screens to work. And then computer backups, battery backups for Alex and I have $600. And then our typical, we always put this in there, is unanticipated equipment replacements of $1,500. So that's how we got the $4,975. Also, what we're increasing is the fuel. We're increasing it, and so we're increasing it $1,500 to a total line item of $16,500. So right now it's at 15,000. We're bumping it up to 16,500. And then additional, what we had to use because of our hydro seeding program, we needed to add a reimbursable line item. And we're gonna put $5,000 in there. And that allows us to purchase material for our projects. And so that we're able to purchase those before we get, so we need the budget authority to buy the material to do the project. And then when we get paid, we put it back in there so that we end up, we end up making money off of that one.
It's a
So,
line item for the hydro seed.
yeah, we have to have budget authority to purchase materials for county work. So this last year, we figured that out. We needed to sort of do that, because otherwise it was just coming out of our budget without really showing where it was at. So we gave it its own specific line item. Utilities, as everybody else has seen across everywhere, utilities have increased $3,331. So the new budget is actually gonna be $13,652. Part of that is your electric, water, gas, telephone, and sanitation here. For the office, this office building as well as the shop. And then our community projects are staying the same at 11,500. Cost share, so a part of that is our cost share program at $10,000 for the year. Jim Darcy and East Helena Egg Days of 500. Sun River Watershed Group of 500. And then the Rocky Mountain Front of 500.
So, question, are those 500s, or that's just to the group?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like a partnership where we just help sponsor the event.
Yep.
I did want to say too, that looks like one, and then also must be Mike Cobb.
Correct. And then
Yep.
Jenny as well.
And who?
And Jim.
Oh, Jenny's on too, okay. Morning, everybody.
And then also we are seeing an estimated 4.5% increase in fixed charges. For some of that is like our IT and those kind of things that we get for us. Still seeing if those haven't totally been finalized, but 4.5% is the high end of what we're seeing. So hopefully we don't get the 4.5% up there. And then we're gonna move on to our capital, which is our CIP program. Contributions to be increased from $35,000 to $150,000 to start saving for our complex master plan implementation of phase 2, the new administrative building.
And that's that one.
So that would be, that's to get rid of this office and then the trailer and actually have our own building. So this is for us to propose to the commission. So, and phase 2 is the building of a new office building for us down here at Public Works. Phase 1's already being implemented right now, moving the mag tanks and the fuel tanks. We have to have that has to happen first. So, but we have to start saving up to be able to pay for that, and that's a part of our portion as the weed division of saving up for that. But as well as included in that is still saving up to purchase pickup trucks, new printers, new UTVs, any other big items that we have to save up for. Purchases include replacing the HVAC system here and a pickup for purchases for 2025 include replacing our furnace and AC for this building. of $13,440. And a pickup replacement of $68,960. So that's would be things that we would be planning on purchasing, start to purchase and procure after July 1st, if approved by the board. So, and then another thing is on the capital that we forgot to highlight is the complex camera replacement. We have to replace all the cameras down here. It was supposed to be done this year. But it's not looking like it's gonna happen, so we're gonna roll that over into the 2025 fiscal year. And our contribution to the camera replacement is $22,400.
So I got a question on the so the complex thing is, when is that gonna come true, or do you guys know yet? I mean, are
I
they
think
gonna,
this is sort of a part of seeing if this is us at Public Works planning to do this, so we're not the only division
Right.
putting into this, so I would imagine like so many years out until we have the funds to start doing that, so, but we haven't started saving yet.
this will be the
So
first
this
year?
would be the beginning of starting to save
Okay,
towards phase 2. To
So
set money
that's-
aside to build the new office building.
So that's 5 years down the road or
Uh,
thereabouts or further out?
I'm not sure that would be actually an Audra question, or maybe Jenny
Jenny?
can elaborate on that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Okay, I don't know why my camera's not working, but so the implementation of the master plan is certainly gonna have to be phased. We don't necessarily have a projected time frame of when we're gonna be able to look at building that admin building. I think our goal is the next, within the next 5 years, but that would also be continuing upon other funding sources or change in plans, you know, the grant money or something we can find as part of that effort. So, but if we aren't able to implement sooner than 5 years and we just keep waiting for 5 and 5 and 5 and 5, it's going to be 30 years, 40 years before we even implement the full aspects of the master plan. And we're just going to have to get a little bit more brainstorm on ideas on where there can be funding, because there is a need for like the maintenance shop, a wash bay, more vehicle storage that, you know, it's going to impact our operations if we're not able to do something in a little bit faster time frame than, you know, every 7 years doing another phase of that project. So, but that's the goal. We had to start somewhere. We started incrementally small to start saving for it a little bit and see what we can find other funding sources on moving forward.
yeah, I was just kind of curious if there was a timeline put together for it, but since this will be the first year, I think that's great, so. Any other questions from any of the stuff that Christian's covered so far, from any of the board?
no,
Okay. You guys have, I think you probably all had a chance to look at the specifics on the budget, if you have any questions or if there's any comments on it.
My question was, the rental for the hydro seeders, the hydro seeder and all of that, where does that come into this? What line item does that go into, or is there such a thing?
we don't rent out the hydro seeder, but the reimbursable was in we put that, dude. That's like if you guys wanted to pay, put money aside to
2410, hydro seeder
24.
reimbursement.
Oh, yeah, right there, 2410, it's towards the top, reimbursables. So like we didn't budget anything, but we expended $2,383 to purchase,
Stuff.
stuff
Mhm.
to do the projects. We get money back that pays that out, pays that back out to zero, right? Cause
Right.
whoever we're doing the project for pays for that, but we need the authority to go out and at least purchase
Purchase,
material
okay.
to do a project. And then we get it back. It should bring that line item back down to zero, and then whatever else is left over goes back into the weed division as an income.
Okay,
So if you contract with somebody to go do hydro seeding, so the materials part comes back into this one, but where does the other money go to then?
Then
that?
into the weed
Just into the
division.
weed, okay.
Yeah.
Any specific line item or just into the capital?
I think it all goes back into
The 24.
2410.
Okay. That'd be good, yeah, just so you guys know where it's at, how
Yeah.
much you're bringing in.
Yeah, and that was also the other part of developing that line so that we're able to see our revenue built from the hydro seeder.
so does that include the truck rentals or the tank rentals or?
We have another, that's underneath another line item is our rentals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sprayers.
yeah, spray rentals and the dewdrop drill seeder.
And then tools at 200, is that like screwdrivers and stuff?
Yeah, like if we have to go buy like little miscellaneous tools and stuff, and we've never overspent the $200, so, but yeah.
Okay. And the operating supplies is basically for office supplies
Yes.
and all that kind of
Yep.
stuff, okay. Okay, I think that was all my questions.
Anybody else on the Zoom that has questions?
No.
Nope, guess not.
No.
Okay, so what we need to do is have a motion to approve the budget.
Yes. Make a motion to approve this budget, 2025 budget.
I second it.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to approve the proposed budget, and then this will go to the commissioners.
Yes, yeah, we take your guys' approval and put it on with this, and then we present it.
Okay.
Present it to the commission.
Any other questions or comments on the budget? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 I,
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay,
That's it?
I believe that is it. Yeah, I think we're good. I guess I do have a question, maybe since we're still here. How's the greenhouse stuff coming along? Or-
Good. The greenhouse is coming along real good. Alex has been out there. He's got hound's tongue, Oriolissum, spotted knapweed, and then we have some white top out there growing too already. And we've got he tried to see if he gets some rush skeleton weed growing. Just to see what it looks like
Yeah.
too. We'll see what happens. But we're out and about, getting a list going, and then we're gonna have a bunch of, lookalikes too, trying to grow and stuff. A lot of them might be trying to transplant live samples and go from there. But, seems to be going really good. You guys can go, ones that are here can go check it out. But I know items for the next meeting is the shop tour, rental equipment and stuff like that. And we can also walk around the shop on May 1st and just see what we got all going on.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I'd like to see it when it's
Okay.
up and growing a little
Yeah.
bit more, but that'd be good.
Pretty cool to see it when it's really little. You don't really get to see it when it's little because it's all out and about in the rain,
Yeah.
out there. So you actually get to see what it looks like right when it sprouts up. It's been a pretty fun project so far, and Alex is doing an amazing job, and Jade's been assisting as well. So we still got a little bit more adding to do to it, but we're getting there. We got a fan coming to help keep the air moving in there, and some other things to maybe help us for next year to get things growing a little bit earlier.
Just a quick question. So you guys have a, it says health club dues. Do you guys offer that to the employees?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
deal. At our facility, our Newton Cross facility, we actually have health workout room in the building.
That's cool.
And the people still paid a small amount for it, but it was pretty amazing the number of folks that used it,
Yeah.
The treadmills and the elliptical bike,
Mhm.
those.
Yeah, those things would be nice if we actually did have like a little weight room here or workout area here too. It'd be nice. It makes it easy.
For us, the health insurance company, they really promoted that.
Mhm.
Tried to keep people to get off your desk, get away from your desk, go work out, whatever. No.
Okay, I do have a question for Candace too. I was just wondering if you'd heard from Jeremiah, what's his last name?
I'm sorry, Jeremiah.
I'm trying to find his last name. He's
Is it Sperry?
Sperry, yes. Okay, so it's Jeremiah Sperry. He's from Lincoln area. But I wonder if he put in an application for the board.
Not that I recall. Jeremiah Sperry, Sperry.
Yeah. I'll reach out to him again and see, but I thought he was gonna submit an application, but I'll see if he's going to or not.
Hey, I think it was last week, we did board appointments for several entities that had put in applications, and
You didn't see his.
I don't remember. I
Okay.
go to 50 meetings a week, and I have a hard time keeping it all sort of moving. in
Weed
the
one
right
should be
direction.
your most favorite.
Oh, this is, yeah, you guys, you never yell at each other or throw rocks at Jenny, and I want you to understand that is not always the case. Some of these boards are a little more contentious. Isn't that right, Jenny?
Yep, I'm just glad Commissioner Payne's in some of those to help take cover for me.
Actually,
Okay, yeah, I'll reach out to him. I just was kind of hoping that he'd put one in, but
and he might have. I should,
Commissioner and Chairman, we can check too. Jade and Christian and I can check with Nadine.
Okay.
That name doesn't ring a bell to me. I know there is a pending weed board application for the replacement for Dave Lewis that I think is going to be going to the commission in the next couple of weeks. So you might get another board member to replace Dave Lewis, but the one that you guys are mentioning from Lincoln doesn't ring a bell to me.
okay.
do we currently have a weed board person from Lincoln?
We do. I think he encouraged this Jeremiah Sperry to apply to take his place, as he is a more active individual up in that area than Mike was. Mike is retired and enjoying retirement, so.
Yeah, I was retired once.
And
Okay.
I did email Nadine right before the meeting, to ask her if we've had any recent applications, especially
Doesn't come now.
for the Lincoln area. So as soon as I hear from her, I will definitely let you guys know.
Cool, I appreciate it. Okay, anything else that the board needs to discuss, or Jenny or Candace?
I've got a quick
Not-
question. Do we know what date the next meeting is? Are we having a meeting in May?
Yes,
May 1st.
May 1st.
May 1st. Okay, thank you. Duly noted.
I apologize for being late. We had a commission meeting that went a little longer than usual, and I didn't get back to my office quite in time, so.
Okay, yeah, appreciate you coming on. All right, need a motion to adjourn.
I move.
We're adjourned. Thanks, guys, for coming in on this meeting.
Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Can you
Adios.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize too. I got busy with calving and the next thing I knew it was 11 o'clock, so made it. Thank you.
We're glad to see you. All of you. Thank
Good to see you, Mike.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
you.